out there. All right. Hey, be happy. Coffee cups. Well, this place is a wreck. I'm trying not to disturb any dust or anything in here. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Sit down and eat. I hate, man, no shortage of graffiti in here, but look at this one. Painted the whole wall. Wow. It definitely sounded like there was a noise, like a pipe or something, when I went by the steps to the basement. Wasteland Explorer. There's a lot of glass in here. All right, we'll explore a little more here. I'm gonna kill the light to show you what it's like without the light. Except when I get to an alcove, because you need to check those. That goes down. Well, here's an office. Somebody's old office many, many, many years ago. Let's pause just for a minute and be quiet. Make sure we don't hear anything. Okay. Try to avoid the big things and not step on them, but there's so much debris and junk everywhere. It's hard to not step on something. Well, there's some glass, huh? Okay, let's check out this door here. Bathroom, bed, toilet over there, toilets, alcove. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little story. Okay, so when we were in high school, going through one of these places, but older, more gothic, more graffiti, more destroyed, straight out of a horror movie, if this one isn't. They had a series of tunnels that ran underneath all of the buildings. Well, not all of them, but most of them. And it had like electrical, heating, stuff like that in it. And we would find our way to those. There was a few access points and go through them. And as you're walking through those dark areas, maybe one flashlight, maybe two, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, there was a countless number of alcoves like that. And you always had to look in them because, well, you know when you don't. That's when things jump out and get you. Anybody want a bath? No? Okay. Let's keep checking. Good thing is I haven't heard anything else since I heard that pipe in the basement. We'll see if I go down there. Kind of up in the air right now. Well, apparently I didn't need to bring a hammock. I've got a bed right here and many beds in there. Well, no good graffiti would be complete without a pair of boobies too. We're almost out of this place. I'll have to check on the GPS and see kind of how this routed me. I'll go back to the start and we'll consider taking a look in the basement. Okay, just as I was about to exit, I heard voices. Probably just other dudes checking this out too. But I'm gonna circle back through this winding maze again here and go out a different way because I don't want to pop out where there's people. Trying to avoid everyone if possible and head back that way. It's amazing that there's actually a few windows that aren't broken in here. Okay, we're back out here. I'm gonna chill by this exit over here and listen. See if anyone else is around. Oh, there's glass though, everywhere. Okay, we're gonna go quickly by. I don't hear anyone anymore. I'm gonna head back to where I came in. Okay. This is where I came in at. It's also where I heard that pipe sound in the basement. We'll let the plane go by and we'll give a good listen before we do anything. All right, we're gonna take a peek down here. Ooh. I only went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps, and it got about 10 degrees cooler. Whoa, even colder yet now. Oh. Epstein didn't kill himself. Well, look at that. Holy shit. I thought that was a light. I turned and I caught the reflection on that bike and I thought it was a light, but why is there just a bike down here? Yeah, that's about as far as I'm exploring down here. I don't really think I want to go around the corner. Maybe just for a glimpse. Quickly. Hey, wish you were here. Ooh, the chair. Yeah. This is straight out of a horror film. Look at this place. Okay, I am out of this subterranean underdeep where I swear I heard a pipe when I was first standing up here. And it's like silent down there. It's completely devoid of any sound and much, much colder. Okay, we're back here. All right, I might check out 1 or 2 more places and then head back. So I'll keep you along for the journey. Okay, so here's the road. That's the building I just came out of. This is the road, but see, there's another road up there. Maybe that's where I heard someone drive by and they didn't actually pull in here. But I definitely heard a car. So we're gonna just check it out. Every time I want to really listen, there has to be an airplane too. Let's take a quick look inside here. It's more secluded because this is like a U-shaped building. So we can get in, and I don't think anyone, even if they went by, would see me. I can quickly get behind something here. I'm glad I did this place. It's been one of the top ones on my board for a while to do. A few other surprise ones coming up, but this one was up there. And it's not going to be here that much longer. They'll come in and they'll finish demoing all this. And like I said, put up a subdivision or some big hospital or something. But this is cool. This is really cool. Another entrance. I don't know that I want to go back in. Now that I've done a few, I don't want to kick up any dirt or dust or any of that shit in there from lead or asbestos. The minimal amount of walking I did, I think, is enough. So I'll just check out the outsides. Unless something really looks cool, then I might venture back in. But otherwise, I'm a boarded up window. It's all glass or all broken. There's one boarded up window. Okay. All right, let's check out a few more of these. Okay. I am up closer to that one road. And I'm just going to cut across the back here. This is the back side of that big long building that I walked through. But groundhog. On the far side, that's where I heard voices. 2 or 3 of them talking. That's when I got quiet, came back through that building, exited where I heard the pipe. Although I did go down there. I was, and then I wasn't, and I was, and I wasn't, and I thought I got to. So I went down and looked a little bit, but I didn't want to go any farther in there. We'll cut through this spot, check out the next building over, and then maybe head back for camp. You know, with a little bivvy, you could get right in that little grove in there and probably just stay the night there. Well, that's a fence that way and a fence the other way, so we can't really get around this building anymore. So I think we'll start heading back. Okay. I was just about to start walking back and I heard a noise. It sounded like electricity when you turn something with very high voltage on and that power up. That's what it sounded like. Impossible out here, right? There's nothing. But that's what I heard. So I don't know. I'm gonna lay low for a minute and then resume the walk back. Okay, no more noises. Ooh, there's something here. What lies down the hole? Groundhog. That's what I saw running over there. Okay, back to the road. And we're gonna go across and around and find our gear and set back up the camp that I set up every time. Okay, now I heard knocking. Knocking coming from inside that building over there that I walked through for the U. Knocking like doo-doo-doo on wood. Not from far away, not from anywhere else, very distinctly from that building. I don't know if someone else is in there. When we went to the old ones back in high school, we used to screw with people when we saw them. Maybe that's what's happening, but I don't know. We're gonna get around this building and away from where I heard the knocks. Well, it sounded like there was a noise in here. This way to hell. I'm cutting through and exiting that door. Oh shit. That wasn't good to do that. Okay, cut back through that building. And now we're going right back to the corner where my bag is. And we're gonna see if that's a good spot or not. I might move back just a little bit farther from this, so if anyone comes through at night, they have no chance of seeing me. That's the goal, of course. It is stealth camping. Okay, I just don't like those noises that I heard. Out of place. You think if it was people I'd have heard, besides the talking, those other sounds, though. If it was people, you would have heard more. I don't know. Okay. I'm almost back to where I need to go in. And that's pretty good too, because the sun's going down. It's gonna start getting dark, so if I don't like this spot, if I think it's a little closer, I have a little light to still get farther away. Okay. This is where we go in. Gotta find the bag. Interesting. Where, oh where did the bag go? Okay, just had a mild heart attack. I came running back thinking this was the tree I'd left my bag at. I don't know why I didn't just pin it on my app, but the building's right there. I thought, oh, I can come right back in and find it. And it's not there. And I'm like, oh shit, someone took all my stuff. And that's a lot of money and I'm screwed. But then I looked behind me and there's another tree just like this one. And that's where the bag is, so I'm okay. This was the tree that I bent down and leaned it up against, which looks just like that tree. This is where I had my beer. And then right before I went in, I came over here and ditched it just a little farther back. So first let me get my beer can. We'll bring all those out. I'm not gonna contribute to the mess that's in here, but I got my pack too. And I'm gonna get these things on. And I do think I'm gonna go just a little farther back because that's a little close. Too close for me. Okay, shooting light is fading. I'm back a little farther. I can just barely make out a few places where I can see some brick. But I'm in and down a little bit. This is kind of an open area, perfect for the hammock. I don't really think I need to go any farther. I think this will work. I'm gonna maybe wait a little bit longer to get set up, just in case I am close on one of the directions to that hiking trail and there's any stragglers doing a late hike. But I think I'm pretty good. I'm gonna set up. I'm wondering about those noises. I may not sleep as good here as I have in the previous locations. Okay, there is the trail, about 70 yards that way, and some people who are walking by. I can see them still. Two people. I was setting my chair up, and a couple dings from that occurred. I just hope that trail doesn't loop in closer to where I am. I'll see what happens. I'm just going to sit and watch for a little bit. I saw them go by, but it didn't seem that they were looping in. So maybe the trail kind of gets closer and then loops away. But I'm not going to do anything else until I know for sure. There's another deer. You probably can't see it. Oh. It's still watching me from afar. Okay, well, I haven't seen... Oh, that deer came back. I was just about to say I haven't seen anything since that deer. And that was huffing at me. And it just circled back. I didn't even know it was there. It's walking away now, but I haven't seen any other people on that trail. It's 70 yards away. I barely saw them as they walked through a few trees. So I don't think anyone's going to see me here. I'm going to start setting up the hammock. And, oh, there's 2 deer, 3 deer, 4 deer. Oh, there's a little fawn too. 4 deer. Nice. I'm going to set my hammock up, crack another beer, and relax. I think they've made me out because they're staring right over here now. I don't know if you can see their eye shine. Boom, boom, boom. There they are. Right there. Walking away, 4 of them. All right, enough playing with them. Let's set the hammock up. All right, camp is set up. There's the hammock with the tarp, because weather did change, and I think we might get some rain. There's my thermocell, my beer, my chair, my pack, and me sitting down. Okay, no other noises, no deer, no people, nothing. Everything's quiet except the crickets. And I'm just relaxing here, sitting down outside of a very old, rundown, closed, condemned psychiatric hospital. So I'm going to try to sleep tonight and get up early and get out of here. The weather did change, as I said. Sporadic rain throughout the night. I have a nice canopy of trees above me and the tarp, so I think I'll be fine. But it just does make packing up a pain when it's wet. I don't so much care for the hike out, if I get wet or not, but it's the packing up. Because if everything gets wet, then it all has to be dried, and that's a pain. So I think I'll give you one more cheers with an Oktoberfest. And I'll check back in before I call it a night. Okay, so as I was trying to say that, my battery suddenly died, camera went out, battery had a lot of juice left in it. I don't know why it suddenly died. I just switched them out. I don't know if this one's gonna have the same problem or not, but I'm hearing noises. Sounds like footsteps around the camp. I don't see anyone. I have this orange light. It's weird. I'm not sure what that is. And then I hear somewhere music blaring a minute ago, playing Alice in Chains, and blaring out, "I'm the man in the box." So this is freaking me out a little bit. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and see what happens, but I don't know if I'm going to stay here tonight. All right, trying to make it last here. Strange noises, hearing things at the actual buildings, hearing things around my camp. Footsteps, not animals, footsteps. This strange orange light, it's gone now, but I saw it in multiple directions. Be like my 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and I don't know, can't explain it, but I'm definitely thinking the worst, right? But if you've made it this far, please hit that subscribe, hit the like. I don't ask very often. I think I've only done it once before, but go ahead and do that. And it's gotten eerily quiet. Even that loud music that was in the background coming from I don't know where. There's houses, but they're far. I don't know. Okay, I'm out of here. I was walking around my hammock and I started taking steps, and every time I took a step, it sounded like something else was taking a step, and not far away, and it was not an animal. I do not know what's going on, but I packed my camp up as fast as I could, and I'm gonna get the heck out of here right now, and it's gonna be hard because I'm in the forest and it was easier during the day. All right, this is hard to do at night, and I came to the creek, and apparently I'm farther down because the creek was dry when I went over it, and now it's not. Now there's water, and I have to cross on a log. So there's a log, and there's water, and I have a heavy pack on, and I can't fail this jump. Oh, okay, back to the red. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I made it back to the road. I'm gonna go back and take that other trail with the bridge that I saw on the way in. I'm gonna hit the car and then contemplate what just happened. All right, back to where I crossed. There's the map, there's the table, the trails. Let's go take a quick look at it. I'll try to show you. See, I was over here. That's where I was, right? In that spot. And there's one trail, this blue one that loops around. Oh boy, I don't know. I just don't know. But since I saw this when I first came out, I am gonna take the easy way back. And it even has a log to cross I don't, oh, maybe it is. No. Oh, just muddy, really. Okay. Watch out for trolls under the bridge. And here we go, much better than cutting through that thick shit, which I did about 10 yards that way when I went across it first. But now there's a trail. This is gonna head back to the property of the church, which was a nice open woods, and I'll be able to get right to the car. And then, well, like I said, then I can think about this, let it digest for a minute here. All right. We are out, out, out. And the car is over there. Okay. Douse this light. We don't need it. Okay, back in the car. And I did bring a Werner's, little one. Every once in a while, I like to have a Werner's. It's quite refreshing. Okay. Second time I've had to abort a stealther. First one because of the cops. This time because, I don't know. There were some occurrences, okay? Walking in that building, hearing a pipe in the basement. That's actually the basement I poked down into for a minute there. I don't know. Then hearing that weird electrical sound while I was out there. And hearing knocking on wood coming from one of the other buildings. Now those things, maybe someone was there, threw a pipe, hit a pipe. Maybe a pipe just fell. Maybe some other people were there and knocked. I don't think it sounded like a woodpecker. I guess that's not out of the realm of possibility, but I don't think it was. The electrical sound, I have no idea because it wasn't far. It wouldn't be an airplane, it wouldn't be a car, it wouldn't be a house that was far away. It was weird. That's weird, I can't explain it. Then setting up camp, everything was fine. I saw those people go by, the deer were there, and then this weird orange light, seeing it in a few different directions. Now, I looked at that map and there was a big trail. Maybe there were people out there and had moved around the trail and it wasn't a red light, wasn't a bright white light, it was orange. It slowly moved, way slower than I think a person walking with a light would have. I don't know. Most of that stuff explainable, except that buzzing sound, I don't know. But then the sound at camp, and it was not animals. It was not chipmunks or squirrels or deer or raccoons. I know those sounds. It wasn't those. I don't know what it was. It sounded real close to me. It sounded like footsteps, but it was open. I could see all around. I saw nothing. And then it started, when I would move, I would hear it. And when I would stop and be silent, there'd be nothing. Take another step, I'd hear another step. So I don't know. I just had a bad feeling. So it's the middle of the night. Didn't get to sleep there. Definitely got in, explored, set up camp, tore down camp. It never rained. That's a good thing. But I'm going to finish this Werner's and do the long drive home and think a little more on this. Until the next time, I am the teller of tales, the drinker of ales, and I camp in stealth when it's good for my health. Not this time.